Yes, these really are heatless waves. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve these waves, then stay tuned. Okay, so this is a requested video. Someone asked if I can wash and style one of my Freedom Couture wigs. This is my recent Freedom Couture wig purchase. If you guys follow my channel, then you would know what wig this is. I'm gonna link a video down below for the unboxing of this wig, but it is my first full lace wig that I purchased from them. I am gonna wash it. So what you're gonna need is a shampoo and conditioner of your choice. I know sometimes people don't always shampoo and condition their wigs. I do, depending on how dirty the wig is. I did actually purchase this Freedom Couture All You Need kit, I think is what they call it. So I'm gonna be using their shampoo, and I actually keep this in my vanity. Not sure why it started to leak up top. A little disappointed with that because this stuff is not cheap and it does work. So I wish that didn't happen, but you live and you learn. I won't leave it laying down any longer. I am going to be using their conditioner, and then I'm also going to be using their repair mask. And then I have this brush here that I'm going to use to brush the hair out. Now I do also have, I added a little bit of water because it started to run out and was stuck at the bottom. I do also have my Shimmer Lights conditioner, and normally I wouldn't put this on the hair, but when you're dealing with blonde hair, what tends to happen is that the blonde hair has been, bleached. It's also been toned, and when you wash it, sometimes the washing can take off some of that toner. So it's not really to change the color or make it more like an ashy blonde, but just to make sure it doesn't revert back to being yellow. So those are the items that you guys are gonna need for this video. So I just realized I completely did not use this at all. At this point, I don't know if I am going to. It does definitely look a little bit ashier here, but I'm not sure if it's because of the contrast to the roots to the end. Maybe I'll use a little bit because I feel as though you guys can probably see it's a little yellow, and just kind of like put a little bit of water in here, just kind of dip it. Again, I'm not trying for it to change the tone of the hair, but at the same time I don't want it to be yellow. And one thing you guys really want to be careful with when you're using, come on now, woo, that's what I didn't know happening. When you're using purple shampoo is you want to be really careful with it, because if you put too much of it on the hair, purple shampoo, purple conditioner, it can actually stain the hair, which I've done on a wig that I have currently from Freedom Couture, but I don't mind it because it gave it like that icy, like storm color. So I'm happy that I remembered I didn't use my purple shampoo, because you guys can probably see a noticeable difference. You notice how the water is no longer as purple as it was, and the ends are not as yellow. Then it's the final part, which is just to let it air dry, and I'm going to show you guys my heatless waves. That sigh is the amount of disappointment that I have for the amount of shedding that I have received. And again, I can't really blame Freedom Couture too much because they did offer to exchange it for me, but at the same time, it's a lot of shedding for me washing the hair, and you guys saw how gentle I am, so yeah, disheartening to say the least. Also going to pat it dry with a towel. I'm going to show you guys how I do that. This is the type of stuff you want to use on your hair. I believe it's like terry cloth, don't quote me, but it's designed for hair to ensure that it doesn't pull your hair in an unnatural manner to cause it to shed any excessively. So what I'm doing, I'm just applying some pressure and just getting out any of that excess water. Alright, normally I don't crunch the wig down like this, but for you guys to see it in the video. And then we're gonna go into my laundry room where I'm going to show you guys how I achieve my heatless weave, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're in my laundry room. You guys know this is where I do all my wig stuff. I'm going to brush it out with this just so that I limit ripping out any of the hairs. Never done it with hair this long or this thick before, so I don't want to say pray for me, but pray for me. So I'm gonna part it down the middle. Just because, one, that's how I'm going to need it for how this style is going to be, and two, it's probably going to be easier for me to detangle the hair. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other brush and kind of smooth it off like a part. So now that that is done, what you're going to see me do is brush towards the front, and depends on how high up you want it, where you're gonna start, but it's pretty much just twisting the hair, grabbing and twisting. Now, really important when you're doing this, you want to make sure that the hairs are not tangled, because keep in mind the hair is wet, so even though it's gonna be, you know, curled or waves, you want to make sure that when you're twisting it like this, that each portion is combed out, because it's going to take whatever form it has. So it'll take the curl form, but it would also take the form of the knot as well. So you want to make sure that you take that out. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then leave it, let it air dry. So I'm just going to do the other side. I don't think it needs to be talked through because it's the same thing. So this is what we have. 2 twists. Twist it all the way down. And I'm going to leave it here like I said. And let it air dry overnight. Maybe even 2 nights. And then I'll come back to you guys once it's dried and show you how it turned out. Okay, so the hair is dry. It has probably been like 3 or 4 days. Didn't like kind of get back to it like 2 days after. The wig is not stuck down, as you guys can tell by the ear tabs. It just has the elastic band, and then like I think there's like 4 clips in the back. But now it's the moment of truth. So, well, not moment of truth, because I know what it is because I do this all the time, but now it's time to unravel it. It kind of gives me, I don't want to say like Rapunzel vibes, but it's still kind of wet. Or is that it's cold? It's been like 4 days. And this, yo, if you guys have not tried the Freedom Couture All You Need kit where you get that shampoo, this hair smells amazing. Like, I've used it before, but like I don't really think like I paid attention to like the smell, but like, oh my, it smells amazing. But do you guys see that? Look how good that looks. So you can get waves. When I tell you guys this hair sheds. But again, it is my fault because you guys know I had the opportunity to send it back, and like a big dummy I decided not to because I was afraid I wasn't gonna get my wig back. Probably a good thing that I didn't, because I would have asked them for my money back, being honest. Do you guys see that? Alright, so now it's time to fluff it out. And I definitely think, look at that, oh my gosh. I know you guys can see that. It's a little creased here. I probably should have started this not too much. I don't want to say I should have started this not so much like straight, but more on like an angle like this. But needless to say, where else can you get waves like this where the hair is not frizzy? Like, do you guys see this? Let me try to finesse this real quick. Oh my God, the hair feels so smooth, like at the ends. Like, I don't know if you guys recall, but I think like in one of the videos where I was trying to straighten out the end, I don't think I had washed it yet. Yeah, I don't think I washed it. But I was trying to straighten out the end. It felt like the end was like a little crispy, not in a bad way, and it started to kind of like melt a little bit. And I don't want to say like excuse that, but sometimes when you have hair that's longer, usually the hair has been on a person's head a little bit longer, so the ends of the hair is older than the roots of the hair, which is why the roots will be healthier, the ends will be a little bit more damaged typically. So that was the reason why I excused it, but it feels so smooth. Her products are amazing. But yeah, do you guys see this? Oh, did I mention I love my Freedom Couture wigs, which is the reason why I have 4 of them. I really want another one, but with the whole like pandemic and like the shortage, like she's charging like $1,000 for a bob, and I'm not about that life. Do you guys see this? Look at the body, look at the curls, like, oh, it's so full. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see it from the back. Did you guys see that? Like, I can't even see it, but I know it looks bomb from the back. Like, what? But that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.